Welcome guys to our channel here. This is Alex and
that's Marcel.
it's a little gremlin right here.
Go ahead, set it. It's really cold. Action. Does that mean to cut?
This is cut.
I said. Rock, paper, scissors, said.
Welcome to our channel, guys. This is Alex and
Cena.
And we're here with a Q&A video. Now, you guys sent in the questions. Now, we're actually go ahead and answer those questions for you. All right, so go ahead and like, comment, subscribe down below. Let's get this video to at least about good 50 likes, okay? This is this first video.
We just started.
Hey, give us a break. We're good there, all right? So,
let's kick it off.
yeah, let's go ahead.
Alrighty, our first question is very simple. Who are we and where are we from? And cold, sorry.
Yeah, it's pretty cold out here. It's about 40 degrees right now.
Yeah, 40 degrees in Arizona.
But,
Anyways, go.
I'm Alex Keller. I'm originally from South LA, California, from my west side, you know, you feel me? I was born in Harbor City Hospital, and yeah.
I was trying to do what you did. My name is Masina Lawina. I was born in San Diego, California. I don't know as much information as him, but I'm born in San Diego, California. But if you asked me where I'm from, I would tell you Surprise, Arizona, because I was raised in Surprise, Arizona.
She's from Arizona.
Went to elementary, middle school, and high school, and started college in Arizona. So I'm basically from here, but my roots and I was born is from San Diego, California.
She's from Arizona. Anyways.
Next
question.
Next question is, let's do the how do we meet?
How do we meet?
So
I think we met. You asked me, so I'm gonna answer the question.
You can answer.
We met at church. You know, she was trying on me. She was
Boy.
like, can I get your number, please?
You don't have a phone.
I was like, I don't have a phone. You feel me?
How did I ask you for a number? I didn't even have a phone.
She didn't have a phone per se. But big deal. We'll leave that out the big deal. But
Lord.
yeah, she was like, can I get your number?
I did not say that.
I was like, nah, so I don't roll like that, you feel me? I just went there in Cali, you feel me? You trying to get my number? I didn't even, I don't know your name. What's your name?
Yeah, you were over
like,
there. Shut up. I didn't do all
what's
that.
What's your name? Like, you didn't give me your name. You didn't tell me what school you go to. You were trying to get my number, whatever number you.
I did not do all that. You playing.
I just gave my number, and
You didn't have a phone? How did you give me?
I didn't have a phone, so I gave her a combo of fake numbers or shit.
Boy, you give me your Snapchat.
But, yeah, that's how we met, though.
That is not how we met. So first of all, we met at church. Yes, I was interested first. Well, he said we were interested at the same time, but I initiated being interested first.
I was more so worried about football.
What she should be. Amen.
Really
He actually just moved into Arizona like 2 months before, but we met at church, and his mom was in the church choir, and I was in the praise dance team. So he went to practice with his mom. So I would see him all the time, and I was like, oh, he's pretty cute. Wasn't a lot of date at the time. Was not a lot of date at the time, but I was like, yo, he's pretty handsome. So then I asked him, he was friends with my sister. So basically I was like, oh, hey, you know my sister? Like, started that conversation. You know my sister? What school do you go to? Shadow Ridge. I used to go there. So that's how we started our conversation. Long story short, we just kicked it off from there.
Pretty much.
We just
like
started talking.
She asked my number, and
I didn't ask for his number. Actually,
the story is there.
Pause. You asked for my number, honey.
No.
Baby, I told you. I was like, hey, I think you're pretty
All of a
cute.
sudden, since I said that, now she all of a sudden has that answer. Anyways, next
I
question.
probably still have the note you gave me that asked for my Snapchat. Anyways, next question is, where do we see ourselves in 5 years?
5 years. I'm gonna go first. 5 years. Actually, for those that don't know, I actually do semi-pro football. So, 5 years, I honestly I see myself using the film that I get from this league and pursuing not a very long career, but a career in professional sports, whether it's the Alliance League that just came out or the NFL. Or and also I do have a backup plan, which is pretty much the main point of me going back to school. Just pretty much going to my major of pretty much psychology, and having a minor in accounting. So because honestly, I love money, so you gotta know how to use the money. So the psychology and the financial, goes together. You feel me? Like peanut butter and jelly.
I don't
But
like
what?
You said they go together. I don't like peanut butter and jelly together.
No, I don't think anybody asked you. But peanut butter and jelly. If you don't like peanut butter and jelly, you can go home. But yeah, that's where I see myself. And also, I see myself in the next 5 years. I was having a house, I would say about 4 to 5, even about 4 to 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I see myself in that house.
No.
Yeah.
Mine is similar to his, other than not playing football. Mine is more of finishing. I feel like I should be finished with my certificate and or degree by that time. My degree changes a lot. I know I want to do generally the same thing, but it's a little, I know I want to do psychology, behavioral analysis, so with criminal justice, basically working like BAU kind of stuff. But I also then I'm thinking realistically, that's a lot of school. So
I like school, she doesn't.
Don't. So realistically, I see myself going to school, finishing a degree that has to do with behavioral analysis and working in clinics, in some type of medical field on figuring out how children, adults, criminals, whatever they have to do, on why their mind works, what they do, what they need, stuff like that. So I see myself there. I see myself in a house, like he said. I see us in a house by then. I see me working like a career, not at where I work now. I like where I work, but not now. Not in 5 years. And I just see myself cheering on my son. He'll be 6. He'll be 6 playing football.
My boy will be a beast.
He'll be playing
whatever
6
he
playing
do,
football.
it don't have to be football. Whatever
he does, please don't play football. He's gonna be a beast for sure.
Watch out.
He's over there, by the way. If you guys are all like, only watching this to see what Marcel's doing.
He's asleep. Leave him alone.
Yeah. But that goes into our next question that we get every day.
When are we getting married?
We get it every day.
Short, you want a short, simple answer, or you want a long answer? I'm gonna give you the short, simple answer. We got too much stuff to do before we have
Just settle down.
honestly, not even just settle down, just time to sit down
And
plan a
plan.
wedding, plan who's gonna come, plan what we gonna eat, plan what we gonna have, plan the decoration, all that. You feel me? It's not. I know. For me, I don't have the time to do that right now. We got too much going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that hey, marriage is not important. Marriage is an important thing. It's a big step, which in fact is why I want us to be in the state of mind and the right environment, and knowing that hey, pretty much like getting married is like it's a settling down phase. You're ready to settle down, live your life, and
we kind of just started.
Yeah, we just literally started living our lives, so I don't plan on getting married right now.
We just got our first apartment. We just had our son only one. Like, we have a lot. We still both have not graduated college, and we both believe that we want to finish school, get some type of career-based something and done before we get married and settle down. I want to be able to start a career and be financially stable for before we get married. I feel like when we settle down, that means, hey, we got this, we got that, and we're good. Marcel's good. Then, like he said, though, I don't want people to understand what we're saying. We do believe that marriage for us is important. That's a step that we both know we want to take together, but we don't see it right now. Like, we're not saying we don't see each other marrying each other.
I'm 19 years old.
We're 19 years old, and yes.
Can I drink? No. Why would I want to wait?
He wants to. We
I got plans for my wedding. Trust and believe. I want to have the bombest wedding.
We want to be able to enjoy our wedding, not be able to like have our parents sign for a renting a venue, you know, having our parents sign to rent a open bar, you know, certain things that we want to do and we can't do yet. And that for us is a big thing. You know, we want to do it right. Everybody's gonna say, yeah, if you don't want to plan your wedding, don't want to do that, why don't you just get married at court? We want to do it right. And yes, right.
What fun is that?
Yeah, right might be for you doing the court. For us, is going all out. If you know me, it needs to be extravagant.
You live your life, we're gonna live ours.
For sure.
You stay over there, we're gonna stay over here. You gotta do, you do what you gotta do. You wanna go marry the court? Hey, have fun. That's all you, man. But hey, over here,
that's not what we want to do. And I know a lot of people are gonna say, you guys are Christians, you're supposed to be doing it this way and that way. Yes, we are. We are Christians. We believe our faith. We carry our faith in our hearts everywhere.
And we keep it 100. We already messed up.
We know.
I mean, like, and we're trying to get back to what we're doing.
Right. We accept that, and we will. If you asked us and been like, "Hey, you had sex on marriage?" Yes, then we got a kid. You know, but we can't go backwards. So from now, our thing is we can't go backwards, but we got to make it right. And to make it right, everybody's saying make it right and get married. But our thing is we're not going to make it right by getting married right away just because people are telling us to, or just because we had a kid.
And then we end up in a broken household, and that's not
we are strong in a relationship as boyfriend and girlfriend. But for us, we believe that we need to make sure all of our cookies are in order separately before we can put them together in one basket, you know? Yeah, so yes, we had a kid. Yes, we do have a kid, I should say. We have a kid. We live together.
No more, so.
We live together. But, you know, we're figuring it out. And I believe that no judgment for anybody else that has a kid before marriage, or if you're waiting to have kids for marriage. You know, that's, you do you and we'll do us like we said.
Do your thing, Thizzle. All right, do your thing, Thizzle. Yeah.
Anyways, so that's our story on why we're not married. So if you have another question about why we're not married, Uncle Kazi, please leave us alone. I'm just kidding.
That's everybody.
That's for everybody.
That's everybody. I mean,
everybody.
Like I said, do you think Thizzle? Do what you
right.
gotta do. We're gonna do what we gotta do.
We promise that when we are ready to get married, our wedding is gonna be awesome.
You'll be the first ones to know. Hey.
Like, you're gonna see it. It's gonna be off the chain. Just wait. Just wait. You're waiting, we're waiting, okay? Yeah. Next question is, we did the 5 years, right? Yep. So we did I guess our next question would be the child one. The childbirth?
Yeah.
Okay. So
we're gonna make this
one's gonna be a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Our next question is how was our childbirth or whatever? Our childbirth story. And we actually believe that if you want to make that, we'll make that another video. So basically, to answer that for you and Tikinan, our childbirth was actually pretty plain and simple, short and sweet. I had Marcel unexpectedly at 34 weeks one day, super early. I had him. I went into labor around like in the morning. I don't remember what time. But then after they gave me all the Pitocin and I was ready to go, I had him all natural. I ended up doing it all natural, not by choice, but all natural. 3 pushes for about 15 minutes and he was out. It took a lot, but in the other story you'll hear all the horror stories that my mom, my Auntie Nadia, Leslie, and Alex had to go through, but basically that's all of it is 15 minutes, 3 pushes, all natural, he was out. There you go, he was born. 6 pounds, 1 ounce, 19 inches.
Voila, Marcel is here.
Voila, December 18th, Marcel was here. Easy. Another question is, how do you, well, that leads into a good question. How do you deal and how do you feel being young parents?
I think it's part of the, I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way.
Go ahead.
But honestly, I think it's probably the best decision that I've pretty much made.
And by decision, he means
best situation that's happened. Let me say that.
Right, but by decision, he means that we weren't going to give Marcel up. When we found out we were pregnant, we weren't going to take the. We actually found out pretty late. We weren't going to take the an opposite route. We decided to step up and be parents for each other, or for him, and we started to sacrifice. He stopped going to school and provided for us. So, you know, as young parents, it was really, really hard. We had him at 18. So we're 19 now. We had him at 18. It was super hard on us, super hard on our family, super hard on everyone. We'll do another video of our pregnancy story.
Yeah, just being a young parent, it instilled in my mind pretty much, hey, it's time to stop, you know,
get it together,
fluffing around and trying to get down to business. You know, it's time to be a man. Mm-hmm. And I mean, you lay it down, you have the baby. Now it's time to take care of the baby. I mean, that's my little dude, you know. So anything I can do for him, I mean, I'm gonna provide for him. Any way, somehow, even if I got 25 cents to my name, he gonna get whatever he want. So
before us,
for real,
for sure.
Hey, if you know, I like to eat, so if I
said I like to eat,
I mean, I'm cutting out meals and everything, so just so he can eat.
Right.
Know? I'm not saying, hey, we're struggling. I'm just saying, like, if it was to happen.
Right. So for us, we feel like for young parents out there that did ask us, our advice would just be, you're going to sacrifice a lot, but it's worth, in the end, is fighting for the little one.
If you can avoid having a baby, do it. I'm not saying, hey, lay down and have a baby right now, but if...
Because we did not plan this, honey bun. The person asked us, we did not plan this. It happened, but we, Stop.
Wrap it up.
We did plan it, and honestly, so far, it was the greatest blessing we've had. You know, Marcel's a crazy blessing. My grandma will tell you he's what they call it, he unified our family, is that the right word? He brought a lot of our families together. If you listen to our pregnancy story, it kind of brought our family back together just by him, you know, and he's the best thing. So that's basically it. Young parents, we're going through it. We're still only 1 year in, so pray for us for the next forever years. Yeah. And our last question basically was super easy as well. It wraps everything up. Is why are we doing YouTube?
I actually started watching YouTube honestly when I first moved out to Arizona. No, actually, no, take that back. I'm sorry. It was my last 2 years living in Cali. I was actually watching this guy named Chris Smooth. Shout out to Chris Smooth, man. Dude, his little 2K videos and everything actually pretty much helped me out with playing 2K and everything, because I had never played 2K since then. Mm-hmm. But his videos, man, they kept me laughing. Him and two guys.
Why are we doing YouTube?
QJB and Duke the Killer. But they just kind of inspired me right there, you know. I mean, QJB, he had been doing it for a while, especially Chris, they had been doing it for a while, and they all started from just making small videos here and there, and now they're pretty big. I mean, it's not something that I had thought about doing before, but now that I'm doing it, it's probably one of the best decisions I made to YouTube.
So why we decided, because I don't know what the heck he was going doing shout outs and stuff. Why we started to do YouTube? I think that I've been wanting to do it for a while, and I've been wanting to do it with the Great 8, which is my family, and we've all wanted to do it, but we just never went. We never did it. So then I watched so many couples doing YouTube, and I was like, hey, baby, let's do it. And he was like, okay. Like, I didn't expect him to be like, sure, you know what, whatever. And we started it. We literally launched it, started doing great things. We have a great support system with, our family. So we want to be able to do it, and our short-term and long-term goal with doing YouTube, our short-term goal is just to basically have fun with it, you know. We want to be able to try something else that we don't do, you know. We love to talk to people, we love
It's just interaction.
yeah.
I like making people laugh even if I don't mean it, you know.
Right.
If you know me, I'm part of the funny people, you know, so.
Okay, now you're lying.
But you love me, so.
Anyways, yes, is that, and also and our long-term goal is basically to see where this goes, you know. I've seen so many success stories, and I believe that God has bigger plans for us, and if this is it, then this will grow, and if this is
still working, you guys.
We're still working.
Just,
but if this is
that side hustle right there. But yeah, I mean, hey, it works out. Not if it works, when it works out.
Yeah.
We're gonna be a huge success. That's what I see.
Like we pray.
That's what I see. And that's what I'm hearing. Give glory to God and let Him do it. Let Him do it.
And I guess the last thing of ours is basically what you can expect from us, you know, on our channel.
Pretty much just prepare for a ride, man.
It's gonna be so much fun, you know. People loved us in high school together. People love our son. People love my family, love his family, you know. So there's gonna be a lot of my family, my siblings. My siblings are hilarious. You'll see a lot of them. You'll see a lot of Marcel, our son. He's probably gonna be most of our video. You'll see a lot of vlogs. You'll see a lot of me messing with him because that's just the funniest thing ever. And then basically you're just gonna see our life unfold in front of your eyes, you know, and that's what we're excited for. So just keep a lookout for Alex and Cena, and you know, let's just enjoy this ride. So we are thankful for this. Thank you all for watching this long video. But please like and comment, subscribe, and tell us what you guys want to see from us, you know. Shut up. What are you doing?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yes. So thank you guys once again.